only got 12 more people. 12 people in this, but there might be people joining in the sprint race, starting from the back, or maybe after the sprint as well. But we don't really know. So we're just here chilling about. For 12 people, there should be more people joining after the sprint race or before the sprint race. So only 12 people for this quali, so if you crash, at least you're starting P12 basically. And yeah. Tier 2 earlier on, I'm sure you saw that, and the interviews afterwards got a bit heated. But I mean,
hold on.
If you can
you still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you. If you saw what happened earlier on in the Tier 2 race, you'll realise that me and Leo are a little bit upset.
Oh.
But we won't speak on that on this.
Oh, the system software crashed.
That's happened to me earlier when I hosted the lobby. You'll be fine, just come back in.
Alright.
Link streaming announcements. Whoopsie.
Right.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Will do. So, Jack isn't actually here currently, but we've got Scuba Steve, Vantage, Toxic Just
Jack will be
Sweet,
joining later.
Tree Burner, Saucy, Norwich, Apex, Finley, Lazy Chicken Wing, James and Jay. All out for their laps, as they're actually coming through similar parts of the lap right now. But of course Scuba Steve is going to be chilling. For traffic wise, obviously.
Oh, who's crap there, mate?
Yeah, it's because I was shouting earlier.
I do think it's going to be an interesting one. Jack is probably watching the Liverpool game. That's what he'll be doing. But apart from that, so he'll join during the sprint, I think. Or he could be joining for the 50%er. But the 5-lap sprint is going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
As Toxic Just Sweet gets past their teammate there.
And our favourite saying, provisional pole, will not be being used for the qualifying. Which is quite annoying.
Well, we could say provisional pole for the sprint race.
Yeah, for the sprint race, that's what I mean. But, I mean, it's just not going to be as iconic as we normally call it. Because, of course, it's not provisional pole. It's, provisional sprint? I don't know what to call it. Provisional something. There's an off. And it's a backwards car of... I think that's Norwich, isn't it? I have no idea who that is. Yellows.
It's an Alpine.
It's an Alpine, I know that. It's a backwards car.
It's not a Williams. It's no.
I keep seeing it on my stream.
Jack.
Lazy Chicken Wing is struggling hard. He is struggling very hard to keep the car on the road.
It would have been lazy. It's Lazy Chicken Wing then.
Yeah, because I saw it happen, but I kept seeing a car in the middle of the road. He has got a little bit of a tow there.
Finley's gone round. Oh, Apex Finley's in the wall. Oh, wow. Apex Finley going through a Scary.
Oh,
got on the curb a bit toy.
That could have put off somebody there.
Got on the curb a little bit too much there, and I think that could have been Lazy Chicken Wing that he almost hit there. James
will set the provisional first place or whatever for the sprint race. Jay will come across the line. Can he beat that? And he's on the medium tyres. He can't. He's in 7/10 adrift. Lazy Chicken Wing obviously pit, so does Apex Finley. Norwich fan can't beat that either, and he's on the softs. So Jay with a pretty nifty lap there. Saucy starts his lap. Tree Burner back in the garage. Jack also back in the garage. Scuba Steve on the mediums. Maybe he has some pace that we don't know about. I don't think so though, because he's going to cross the line. It's going to be a little bit slower than other people, but it's actually not that bad compared to Josh. And Toxic Just Sweet went P3 with a 121.1. Mr. Monkey then coming through a Scary. Is he going to keep it clean? It's a purple second sector according to the game. He's on the soft compound tyre though, of course, so we're going to see what it's like when he comes across the line. Coming round Parabolica now, it's like, it's not even a corner, they call it the Parabolica curve now. So he is going to come across the line on the softs. What lap time is it going to be? P4 for him. Oh,
we have actually got a spinner at Ascari. That's going to be a problem in the 50%er. But oh, James Biscuit then, our current provisional pole sitter for the sprint race, actually did go round Ascari.
Yeah, Mr. Monkey really looking a bit untidy on his in lap. Maybe he's going for another push lap, I'm not too sure, because he's pushing the car a little bit 1 second off the pace of the car ahead of him. As Josh perfects his lap time and goes second fastest. Toxic Sweet perfects his lap time and goes right behind his teammate. His Vantage has got the sun in his eyes there. That curve is a very difficult curve to get right, because if it bumps up in the air, it's kind of impossible to change anything, as Jack again still not coming out of the pit lane. I need to share the stream. I completely forgot. Right. Hold on a minute, I'm kind of choking here. Right then, here we go. Treeburn is starting his lap first out of the people that are currently out on laps, apart from the fact that DH Saucy might be out on a lap. No, he's not, but he's letting people past. Toxic Sway is not on a good lap. Neither is Norwich fan, so yes. Vantage starting his lap. Jack is back, which is lovely to see. Treeburner for starting his lap. He's going to come through the first sector, and I forgot to remember the first, second and third sector times for current pole sitter for the sprint race. It's actually the real qualifying. This Chicken Wing starts his lap. Next to start their lap after that will be Apex Finley, who's coming on Parabolica right now. It says yellow flags. I'm not too sure why there's yellow flags in here, because that's Lazy Chicken Wing, who's round at the first corner. Gotta be careful with this rejoin here.
Right way. Ooh, he's on the track. He's on the apex.
Ooh, speaking about Apex Finley was there waiting. And Lazy Chicken Wing can't get a lap together as he's almost spinning right. He's spinning right. He's out of the session. I'm not too sure what he was doing there with the weaving, but Lazy Chicken Wing is starting 12th for the sprint race.
Oh, lazy Chicken Wing.
Unluckily for him, though.
Done there?
People joining mid-quali, people joining mid-sprint, people joining before the sprint, after the sprint, might be able to overtake him there, so it's not looking too good for him today with his hope for points, as Treeburner goes 5th fastest, and a nice little lap from him. The next man to cross the line will be Vantage. Can he prove himself to finally get a spot back into Tier 1 racing and not be dirty? 7th place, it's not too fast for him, but it's alright. Apex Finley then thinks slowing down on his lap. Not too sure because he's invalidated.
We've got Jack, who has just had a purple first sector on the soft. He's coming through the Lesmos right now, and then he'll be heading into the Ascari chicane, where we have seen a few people spin, such as your provisional pole sitter, provisional sprint pole sitter, James Biscuit, and obviously Apex Finley, who did spin off there and almost came on back on the track to kill Lazy Chicken Wing. So Jack then is coming through the Ascari chicane. Speaking of, very nice and tidy through there. We've got yellow flags.
Yeah, was it 26.3 was his first sector time? Because I'm just noting it down so I know what's actually purple and what actually isn't purple.
I'm not very sure, but all I know is my lip is bloody hurting because I got headbutted earlier.
He'll come across the line and
provisional sprint pole position.
So that is obviously the fastest 2 sectors so far.
It is obviously almost pretty much 3 tenths away. Oh, it's gone straight on that. 3 tenths away. We've got
but Jay on a lap time now, gonna come round Parabolica. Can he go faster on his second lap? Obviously on a fresh set of tyres. He gets on the power really early, cuts back to the shortest line. He doesn't want to invalidate here. He's gonna come across the line.
Oh, very close
to his Red Bull teammate. It's a Red Bull 1 and 2 currently right now, but obviously the Mercs are out for another lap. Just starting his lap actually.
Yeah, so James Biscuit then is going to be starting his lap with Norwich fan on there, and Toxic just be the 2 Alpines on their outlaps. So who else is on a lap? Mr. Monkey then is on a lap. Oh, he lagged out very much there. Did you see that, Ollie?
No, I'm following James Biscuit. Norwich fan is cutting a lot of the Ascari chicane there to get his lap done as soon as possible. It's a 26.4 in the first sector. Purple. So yeah, 26.3 would be the right timings there for the first sector times. But at the moment he is 2 tenths or 3 tenths off someone that he's trying to chase down in the drivers' championship. the championship leader right now, if he was to get this 4th place in the race and Jack was to win, he'd be not be leading the championship anymore. But he's ever got a very slim lead. 8 points is the lead that he has in the championship currently.
Am I live?
I'm not too sure.
Am I live? I don't think I am. I thought I was. Oh, I'm clearly not.
James Biscuit then going to come around the final corner, parabolic like a curve. Yellow flag in sector 1 and sector 2. That is probably Norwich fan. I talk to you just sweet. It's Norwich fan. The first let's move 8 tenths up on his first lap. I'm not sure if that's why he did that for, but oh, slower than Jay is James Biscuit there on his current lap time, as cutting the whole chicane there. Again, is Norwich fan. He's got a very weird way of getting back to the pits and stuff. As oh, what's that? Vantage taking it very cautiously, because that is why there's a Mr. Monkey stricken in the road with a front wheel off. So that's his qualifying for the sprint over and done with now. Norwich gets overtaken by his teammate. 2 tenths over that time as well.
Yeah, I can't really see anything right now because I'm starting up my stream.
Jack then coming out again. He can get out, do a lap, come back in, and easily does it. But James Biscuit is 1 tenth up on his current time. He's probably going to enter the pit lane soon. He's actually invalidated, sorry, so he will be coming into the pits anytime soon. There's a little bit of traffic coming up ahead though, of Norwich fan who's just...
So what happened to Mr. Monkey then?
Turn 4 to turn 5. I think he just lost it on the exit. Spun round, because that's the view that I saw from Vantage. James volleys it into the pit lane. And when I say volley, I mean he literally jumps it into the pit lane. So that's a bit mental from him. But Norwich fan going to go for another lap. I'm not too sure what he does with his tyres, because he literally cuts every corner, no matter the grass or anything. It just doesn't help the tyres. So we'll have to see what he does on his final lap to get to the line. Because that's what matters the most, the final lap in qualifying. The Streetburn is 4 hundredths up on his time. That will only do good for his battle with Apex Philly.
It's yellow flags, and it's AMR Vantage. He's round and's got no front wing, and he's going to come back onto the track. And that's Norwich fan. He's got to do some avoiding there, so let's go back on board. Oh no! Speaking of, there is a stricken tree burner at the Lesmos. Oh, you almost got in the way of Vantage there. At Lesmo
Norwich
1,
fan invalidates.
Has invalidated, even though he's 2 tenths up on his previous time.
Scuba Steve has gone purple in the first set. I'm joking. He might have actually. I saw a glimpse of purple for some reason. I'm not too sure if it was actually a purple lap time, because it doesn't look the fastest right now. He's actually 10th fastest as of right now. But if he can beat a 52 seconds in this second sector as he approaches the line, it's not quite, but it's a second up on his current lap time. So with that second, he could be putting himself in a decent little position here.
Had a little bit.
This is going to be, and Rapini, we have our first joiner after qualifying, so that's another 13th driver for the sprint race, which is lovely. He'll be starting P13. Scuba Steve, if he does this lap, he could be in contention with the Alpines here. That's not what the championship leader wants. It's being split from his teammates, and that's exactly what's happened. He's gone back to 6th place. He's actually round. The end plate of his car is gone. He was going straight on. I'm not too sure what's happened there, because he's on the runoff area and somehow he's had a bit of an off. But Scuba Steve will be very happy about that life.
Just classic Norwich fact. Goes off.
26.5 in the first sector from Tree Burner.
Oh, is that a good sector or?
It's a very good sector. 2 tenths off of Jack's time only.
Lesmo corner. And
for a tier 2 normal driver, pretty good.
The second, he's looking pretty quick actually. Yeah, like Ollie, I think Ollie just said he's a normal tier. He's like usually tier 2 driver. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, is Rapini gonna choose the car or?
No, because I don't think he can. He's gonna have to just confirm 13th place for the sprint. That sector was not close enough. It's about 4 tenths off of Jack, but obviously we weren't expecting him to go for pole. but we may be expecting something, but he was 2/10 up on his own time, I think, because there's yellow flags in sector 2 where there's a AlphaTauri. He's going slow on his own outlap, so I don't think that's anything to do with anything. As Saucy coming through, Ascari looking pretty sexy, but not quite enough. I said saucy and just thought sexy, so I don't know. But he invalidated, so that's another bad lap time for him. Scuba Steve enters the pits, so does Notch Fan.
Saucy
Currently,
has got to get a decent lap on board. So we've got advantage on an outlap. That this will be their final laps. We're probably going to have a flood of people come out at the exact same time. So sure, we have a little check on board with advantage or not.
well, I already am. Well, I'm going to be on board with Apex Finley for most of his lap, because this will be his last lap, like you said, in qualifying. If he wants to go for a charge lap, so he will be starting his lap time. I wonder when everyone's going to start flooding out the pits. It's now. So he's got to manoeuvre his way through some traffic as well, with Jay coming out for his lap, but luckily he's got past all the other traffic that's coming out for their laps, as they're going to be all flooding the track. There'll be at least 10 drivers on the track for their laps at the same time, so it's like a normal Q3 really, isn't it?
Through the Prima Variante chicane there, Apex Windy didn't really look as comfortable. He had a little bit of understeer. Then we go through this
Curva Grande is what it's called.
Is that Curva Grande?
Yeah.
I didn't think that was Curva Grande at this track.
There's no other curves, mate. Apart from Parabolica, which is called the Parabolica curb. Apex Finley, by the way, 1/10 up on his time. This is looking like he's not going to go better than 8th place, but he might go worse, and he might go 9th. He's backed out.
Backed off.
So he thinks that he can't go. Rapini's given up with his waiting. Vantage then, coming through the first of the Lesmo corners. The second, it's very easy to invalidate or lose the rear end here on the exit, but he does pretty well, and he's going to activate the DRS on that Williams car. Everybody, as you can see, is out for an outlap right now, so it's going to be a very packed. And I'm going to go on board first with most of the leaders, as Vantage is 7/10 up on his time. So this is going to be rivaling Treeburn, who's obviously out for his outlap now. Jay begins his lap. I'm going to be filtering through everybody in this last minute as they cross the line to see who goes where, but I'm going to have to try to do it in order if I can. But it's going to be quite difficult for that to happen, as Vantage is going to come across the line any minute now, in the next 5 seconds or so. So then I can go back on board with Jay, and it will be a P6. Ooh, missing out by 3 thousandths of a second. I've got missed out by a little bit more than that, but it was only literally 700ths of a second that I missed out on compared to him. But mine was pole and his was 6th. So anyway, moving on. Jay.
So, James Biscuit then. Oh, Jay is actually on a lap. You're very right, and comes through the second Lesmo. At the moment, this won't be good enough to stick him on provisional sprint pole position. But Jaden is going to come through the Variante Ascari chicane. Is 2.5 tenths up. If Jay keeps it clean and doesn't invalidate, he'll be on provisional sprint pole. But there's no doubt that Jack does not make it.
Neither did James. So if
Jay is going to take, unless he invalidates at Curb de Parabolica, if he does invalidate here, then he will not be taking provisional sprint pole position. But it looks like Jay is going to take sprint pole position with a 1 minute 19.713. Great lap from him. Jack and James could not make the line with 1 second remaining. Scuba Steve then is on a lap. Can Scuba Steve steal pole position from Jay? Let's have a look. Is he going to come through the Variante Ascari corner? He's not quick enough. We've got 2 spinners and he's invalidated. Is Toxic Just Me going to take it away from Jay's 1/10 up? Is it going to be enough?
Treeburner's round.
He's had a shocking. He's had a shocking Variante Ascari. Treeburner is probably out of the session. How's Norwich fan doing? He's had an even worse Ascari. He's in the wall. DJ hates Saucy. What is Toxic Just We going to set through the curve of the Parabolica? Is he going to take provisional sprint pole position away from Jay? No, he dives into the pits.
No, he doesn't dive into the pits. What the hell?
No, he looked like he was going to dive into the pits.
By the way, can I just say, I caught the whole of Norwich fans crash. It's so funny. You can just hear it in his car. Or you can hear him as he's going, "Oh boys, I'm done!" Bang into the wall. as he is out of qualifying. And for the grid for the sprint, we've got Jay on pole ahead of the championship almost leader, Jack, then James, then Scuba Steve, then Toxic Sweet, then the championship leader, then Vantage, then Max in Tree Burner, and then Apex Finley, Mr. Monkey, Saucy, and then Lazy Chicken Wing. If people join before the sprint race, that'd be absolutely lovely, so we can get some more people, but I'm not sure who's out on the lap. Oh, there's quite a few. I've just seen that be filled out, and there's quite a few people.
It did look quite a few, but it could have been AI.
It could have been AI, yeah, but I'm not too sure.
It did look like there was a ton of people, I do agree, but...
There you go then. Jay with a stellar lap time, but who knows where they would have gone because he didn't make the flag in time.
And why is James Lebanese? Why is he from Lebanon?
He's from Monaco the last few weeks, so he's changed his nationality.
He picks the wildest countries every time he changes his nationality. He picks the wildest countries.
Shoo.
And there is Rapini. Shoo. Ow. Shoo. There we are then. We're going to be heading on to the 5-lap sprint. It's going to be a bloody interesting race for the beginning. And am I going to let Ollie do lights out? Yes, I am.
Yeah. Sorry. I
obviously I'm gonna do lights out for
I do lights out for sprint races, obviously, because I never get to do them anyway. And
exactly.
Because the reasoning behind that, if anybody's wondering.
Oh my! I thought it was raining. I don't know why I thought it was raining.
If anybody wants to know the reasoning why he always does lights out, it's because I normally control the most of qualifying. So he gets to control the lights out and most of the race. Because I always sit there and just commentate on all the qualifying, basically.
When you first started commentating with me, you were like very quiet, like you never said as much as you do now. Like for the first time, I don't know what round it was season 1, but you were so quiet. Anyway, go for it.
Well, it's no formation lap on the sprint. It's lights out and away we go. It's a decent start for everybody, but there's somebody in the back there going round as
happened to Jay.
Jay has had a terrible start as Jack is in the lead, but I think he might have let him pass because James is going to go down the inside now, and Jay's going to keep his second place, but I'm not sure who's behind him, as obviously he's coming back now. As Norwich can't make any positions, as Tree Banner is going to start being starting last for the real race because he just spun round coming through the first few corners.
Chicken Wings doing some aggressive weaving, and DGH Saucy can't make the move. He's actually gone into the gravel. He got too much of the sausage curb at the Seconda Variante corner, and Lazy Chicken Wing is actually round himself, and he's off, which means he'll be starting position 11 unless Tree Burner can re-overtake him. He's just reversed into the wall. But it's been a very interesting start as Norwich Fan and Scuba T are side by side into the Variante Scari corner. Who is going to come out on top in this battle? Scuba Stevens right on Norwich Fan's gearbox. I think he probably got a warning there, but is Scuba Steve going to pass Norwich Fan into the Parabolica corner? I don't know if he can make the move. Has he got enough aerodynamic? Has he got less aerodynamics than what he should? Tree Burner has passed Lazy Chicken Wing, but here comes Scuba Steve. There's some aggressive defending there from Norwich Fan, but Scuba Steve is going to make the move. Could Vantage even come back at them? Is Vantage then going to make the move on Norwich Fan? Here comes AMR Vantage. He's going to go down the inside of Norwich Fan. Is he going to look to make the move stick? He makes a little bit of contact with Norwich Fan there. Not much he could do, but now Norwich Fan then comes back out Scuba Steve. Scuba Steve is side by side with Norwich Fan going into the Curva Grande corner. Are they going to be still side by side? Vantage, where's he come from? He's going to go down the inside of Norwich Fan at the second Variante, and Norwich Fan just turned into Vantage there. Norwich Fan has got to be getting a penalty for that. He gave Vantage no chance to do anything and turned into him. Scuba Steve then has actually really lost out from that. What do we think about that incident then?
Yeah, the camera angle that I saw, he's gone into the air.
That's the exact same from my camera angle, but
that's crazy.
The bit I find interesting is the fact I think that Norwich Fan did turn into AMR Vantage there.
I saw a bit of dirty driving. I feel like there's got a bit of enemies because they're quick to dirty drivers all the time. But the real question is, Lazy Chicken Wing, He spun once, he spun again, trying to spin himself back round. He's out, and he's on the racing line.
Right in the middle of the track. Oh my god, toxic. Oh, Norwich has just actually minimalistically avoided him there. Apex is his advantage. Oh my god.
Ridiculous.
Oh my
and he's
god,
left.
and Lady Chicken is gone.
Mate, it's not even the race yet. Like, why are you ruining it for? And I'm going to say this now because he's left and he's crashed in the middle of the track.
Hold on.
He spun himself around so many times.
Just wait. Scuba Steve is side by side with Norwich Fan again, going into the second Variante corner. Apex Finley is right there. Is there going to be any dirty driving? He's made them. Oh my god! Did you see how much he got in air there? Norwich Fan, he's really defending Scuba Steve into the first Lesmo corner. Is he going to come out on top? Are they going to be side by side into the second Lesmo? Yes, they are. Norwich Fan leaves the room. He actually has to run out wide. That's going to allow Apex Finley to pass him, and that is unlucky for Norwich Fan. But are Apex Finley and Norwich Fan going to be side by side into the Variante Ascari? No, they're not. Norwich Fan is unlucky there. He did not benefit from the fact that Scuba Steve, but here comes Norwich Fan anyway. He's going to make a move on Apex Finley into the curve, Parabolica corner. I don't think he's got the less aerodynamics unless he's going to make a move anyway. No, he doesn't. Is he going to make a move with the RS and ERS on the straight? James Biscuit, though, could be looking for a move on Jay here. Going into the first chicane, he is going to make the move stick. And I don't know if Jay's going to come back at him. James makes the move stick on Jay.
Jay is really trying to do his best to make this teammate win the championship. He's got ahead of him, then held him up by a second. Also, what I wanted to say is Norwich saw the red arrow behind him, went to leave the room, went too wide, and just basically allowed Scuba Steve to go through, because Scuba Steve lifted off in the first place to get the DRS before the Scary chicane, so then it was perfect from him to make it look like he was going for a move, get the room left for him to just get the move done anyway afterwards. And about Lazy Chicken Wing as well, he tried to spin himself back round, spun again and again and again, got to a Scary, spun again, and then lost his front wing and then retired. So yes, if Treeburner is going to be starting 11th in this race, then not really where he wants to be going, and it's not the sprint race that he would have wanted, but that's it for him, as Jack doesn't look the fastest round Monza, because he's already getting caught up to, apart from the Parabolica curb, so maybe he's just a bit better around there, but he's only got one lap to go and he's not even going to have to defend any DRS, so he might be starting on pole. This is provisional pole. It's going to be a 1 and 2 for Red Bull. It's going to be going down the inside from Jay. It might be a 1-2 for Red Bull in qualifying, and it will be if he can make this move stick to the end of the race, because it was a 1-2 in qualifying, wasn't it? And it's going to be a 1-2 in the sprint race as well, but those two are going to be flipped around. Norwich is down to P7. This is not the race the championship leader would have wanted. Apex Finley's ahead of him, Scuba Steve's ahead of him, and even his teammate is trying to hunt down the top three now. He's got some pace in them around Monza, and luckily just couldn't get the lap together. Vantage, Saucy, Mr. Monkey, and Treeburner all split enough as there's yellow flag for 56-2, and there's Norwich Fan, and this is really not the race they would have wanted, because Vantage, who he collided with earlier on in the race, is going to really overtake him. He's going to be starting P8.
He's got damage.
He's got damage. Oh no!
Norwich has got severe front wing damage. He's into the wall. He's probably got even more damage. This is going to allow DJH to even catch up to, I think Mr. Monkey is in AI. DJH, is he going to finally pass Norwich Fan to get up into P8? This is dreadful for Norwich Fan. He's had to cut the Variante Ascari. Is he going to get a penalty for that? No, he's not, but here comes DJH. Too saucy, a skip butty, he's taken for original pole. Oh, we've got to stay on board with this. Is DJH too saucy going to jump Norwich Fan to take P8? Is Norwich Fan going to have a shocking Parabolica due to the lack of downforce? Yes, he is. DJH too saucy is going to take P8 off of Norwich Fan, who comes home with no front wing in P9. But your pole sitter for the 50% race is going to be Skip Butties. What a drive from him. I know it was only 5 laps, but it's a 1.6 second gap to his teammate there. Superb driving from him. So what did you think about that race then? Especially the end, crazy.
Well, I mean, I think he gets 3 points for this sprint race spin as well. Closes the gap to 5 points now. All he's got to do is bring the car home in first place or even second place. I don't think Norwich can catch up to him. His pace around Monza clearly isn't great, and neither is keeping his car on the track, and he could even be facing a penalty when later on I open the incidents and reports for Tier 1, and I've got to look through them all and write up a report. So he could be facing a 5-second penalty for that, depending on how I see the incident going, but
Yeah.
I mean, the guy overtook him later on in the race anyway, and I've realised you love 5-lap races because you just get to keep talking, don't you?
Yeah, and Norwich has just commented in the GWF General Chat P9 fighting for the championship. I'm in the mud.
Yeah, he's not wrong, to be fair. Hi Josh, how are you? Should get pole. Well, he's starting
MCL Senna.
P9.
MCL Senna says, what was that?
To be fair, he did get taken out. It was a pretty clean race from him.
You know what? I agree with Vantage there.
Yeah, he got the fast lap as well. I think that's 4 points for him in that. So he's closed the gap down to 4 points. Is he leading by? He can literally finish P8, and if Norwich finishes outside the points, he will go level with him. So he's got no pressure on him here, and he's going to be absolutely chilling in this real race for the most points. And yeah.
And Jack actually does gain 3 points, so shall we have a look at that championship?
He only gains 3. The fast lap apparently does not count in a sprint. And yeah, so
Norwich got 1 point, so he gains 2 on him, which will put Jack on 97.
Norwich got no points. Norwich got no points. It's a sprint race.
Yeah, Norwich got no points, so he gains 3 on him. To be fair, so he is on 98 points, and with Norwich's 103.
You actually lost a driver.
I'm gonna re-invite Lazy Chicken Bro.
Yeah, you talk to them quickly. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, so hello everyone. Obviously it's just me now. Yeah, I hope you're all having a great day. Oh, I have got.
Just let me know when the race is starting, because I'll be back then probably.
Okay.
Because I'll come back on the formation lap. Just let me know when that starts.
So, yeah. Not a lot really happening. Rapini and the Alfa Romeo teammating tree burner. So, we're just getting ready for the sprint. No, not the sprint, the 50%. I think it's going to be a bit of a bore, actually. We've got 12! Way! There ain't no So we got 12 people, 12 people, 12 people, 11. Was that aim advantage? No. Is that no return? No. Oh, DJ. Oh, no! DJ. DJ, 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 DJ. Where did the Ferrari of? Where did the Ferrari go? Where did the Ferrari go? Hold on a sec. Let's have a look at the Ferrari of oh, Scuba Steve. That's his name. Scuba Steve. There ain't no gold in this river. Could have been all lowercase. But I've been watching my hands forever. But you don't respect no. Oh, he left. I don't know why. What's his name? S. Wait, why do people keep lagging out, man? We need some freaking racers. So you just do it. No love, feel your eyes, they all over me. To be sky, take control of me. Is the vibe? It's gonna be lit tonight. No love, feel your eyes, they all over me. Be shy, take control of me. It's gonna be lit tonight. Hope you all like my singing. Ole, 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 ole. Ole, 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 ole. Ole, 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 Kara, 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 kara. Mibu. Oh, shabba-dabba-doo-bop. Shabba-dabba-doo-bop. Rambang-kra. There ain't no. Ollie, come back. Ollie, come back. Right, at everyone, yet again, attendance has been a yoke. We have had 19 people tick the attendance and 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 7 people not turn up. Those people will be getting handed 2 penalty points. 2 penalty points. This is the punishment for doing that. Also for tier 2, also please make sure if you press tick that you can show up. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to copy paste that, put it into admin chat and see if I can post it. There ain't no. Copy. Ollie, come back. Ollie, here in New York. Oh, come on, for God's sake. Ready when you are. Yeah, you got turned into, so. That's right. And I've been matching my hand. 3 RFR. Hello, just as we're about to start. Okay.
Just about to start, I'm back.
Ollie.
Yep.
So what I'm doing is I'm posting an announcement, Ollie.
I know, I saw.
Yeah?
Very true.
Is it fine?
It's fine, it's fine.
And I'm going to literally do it now, okay? Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, send. I hope I haven't made any mistakes.
No, that's fine.
That is the punishment for doing that. And they are going to be added
There's
immediately.
no formation lap.
No formation lap.
That's lucky for me then. That's lucky that I came back now. Otherwise, would have been in the mud.
So, who do we need to add for penalty points then?
Have a look after the race. Have a look after the race. Got a race now.
Oh, okay. So no formation lap.
Right then, everybody is applying the setups. I'm going to open the pack of Yum Yums whilst we're waiting. How sexy is that?
Karem is actually going to be getting 5 penalty points here. Josh, no you can't. Probably hear that, okay. So he is going to be getting 5 penalty points because he's done something illegal. Tick for tier 2 and not show up. 5 penalty points is punishment for that. So if you're watching the stream, make sure you do turn up.
Did Neo tick?
No. Oh, but anyway, need to go. It's 5 red lights. It is lights out and away we go here for the beginning of the Italian Grand Prix. Skip Butties is going to lead the grid for first place. Is Toxic Sweet. Where's he come from? He's side by side with Jay into turn 1. Is he going to make the move stick? No, he's not yet. It's forced off wide. That's allowing Apex Finley. He's going to come at him. Rapini's gone round, I think. Toxic Sweet is going to be passed by Apex Finley, who's starting on the medium tyres. Let me have a look at the tyres then. We've got Apex Finley on the mediums. Vantage on the mediums. Is Apex Finley going to look for a move on Toxic Sweet? No, he's not. James Biscuits had a shocker though. He's down. And there's Vantage. He makes a move on DJ H2 Saucy. Lovely from him, but unfortunately gets repassed. And Norwich fan and Apex Finley. And now side by side, here comes Norwich fan, who is going to try and overtake Apex Finley into the second Lesmo corner. And he's done that successfully, unless Apex Finley can keep it in there. He's using all of his ERS. Apex Finley, is he going to try and keep it in there into the Ascari chicane? Yes he is. He's going to keep it side by side with Norwich fan almost. No, he's not. Norwich fan has to cut the track though. Could there be a switchback from Apex Finley? No, there's not, but James Biscuit then has to try and go through on the grass to pass Apex Finley. There looks to be an incident at the back of the grid. I think that's Lazy Chicken Wing, who's gone side, but oh, it's a virtual safety car. I think it's Lazy Chicken Wing, who's left some debris on the track. Whoa, what a crazy race start here in GWF. Tier 1, Season 2, Monza.
He's got no front wing. Did it in Ascari. Tree burner again off the race start. Got spun around. At the same part. Rapini didn't have the greatest start either. He had to cut a lot of his first chicane. So that's unfortunate for him. That'll be a warning to his name. But yeah, James not getting off to the greatest start. Norwich fan.
Oh, Lazy
up into 4th place. This is a brilliant start for him. And what's going to happen here, right? We're going to get a safety car because Ascari's such a deadly corner that someone's going to DNF there. It's going to be a full safety car. He's going to catch up. Toxic Sweet will let him pass because he's a nice guy. And if he wants to, he can try to get to the lead.
I think the 2 Alpines will fight. I think the 2 Alpines will fight.
No, because they're good friends and they will let each other pass.
I know they suck each other off, but still, I do think they'll fight. Let's just talk about Vantage. I think he's actually had a really good restart. I don't know, not restart, sorry, he's had a really good restart, but I don't know what's actually happened to him. I think he's lagged out. I'm gonna quickly nip him an invite.
He's back.
He's back. He's good.
He's got a nice helmet,
though. He actually had a really good restart. Oh. Neo says tier 1 plus tier 2.
Okay, shush. No, you don't need to violate him.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say, because that could be a valid excuse, but I need to see proof. Oh, BJH2 Saucy has got a drive-through penalty. Apex Finley is side by side with James Biscuit, and Apex Finley could be looking to get Norwich fan. Is it going to be 3 wide into the first corner? Oh my God, yes it is. James Biscuit makes the move on Apex Finley, but Apex Finley breaks later than James Biscuit and keeps the position. Going into the Curva Grande. Oh, he's got on the grass there. Apex Finley has gone on the grass, and that's going to allow James Biscuit to go side by side with him into the Curva Grande. They're going to be side by side into the second Variante. I don't know how to say it, but I don't really care. As James Biscuit then, is he going to make the move? It's sort of like a Max Verstappen Lewis Hamilton situation at Imola. I don't know. It's a different track, whatever. But into the first Lesmo, they're still side by side. This is great racing between these two. James Biscuit is going to now come back at Apex Finley. No, he can't quite do it. Great racing. I don't know what's happening up front, but it's very, very tight. Is James Biscuit actually, is he going to come back at Apex Finley into the Ascari chicane? Yes, he is. James Biscuit is going to make the move. Oh, he tries to make it stick. He's forced Apex Finley off of the track. And Apex Finley has unfortunately not had a good Ascari chicane due to being forced off the track by James Biscuit. Argy-bargy battles here in GWF.
Jack is going to be under pressure from his teammate here, but Toxicity has dropped back considerably, so Red Bull looking very comfortable for a 1 and 2.
Actually, hold on a second. Here comes Jay. Jay's going to make the move on his teammate Jack. They're going to try and keep it clean. I have a feeling Jay will let Jack back through unless he pulls away.
Oh, he's on the grass. And he's actually having to let him pass now because he's too slow. Because he just got on the grass and his car bounced around like crazy, but unfortunately, Treebanner is out of the race basically because he's about to get lapped already in lap 4.
Yeah, unfortunate for him. But now that's happened, I don't actually think much is going on.
Can you invite Vantage, please? He needs an invite.
Oh, I did.
Another one.
Hope he's no error. Advantage.
Apex Finley has dropped back 2.8 seconds from James Biscuit. Is that just the pace, or is that just
damage? I think he probably has damage. I did send you an invite, Aim Advantage.
He's back.
He's back.
Saucy is lagging all over the place.
Yeah, I have a feeling Ewok Baboon J, that's what he asked me to call him. Ewok Baboon J is going to come at Skip Butty's here, but James Biscuit actually is running back on Norwich fan. He's going to hold off the DRS. Let's go on board with the battle for the lead. There is, oh, my gaps have gone. God's sake, thanks Vantage. So here comes Ewok Baboon J. Max gets out of the way very nicely. I don't think Jay is going to pass him.
They both got DRS, that's fine.
James Biscuit has passed Norwich fan. Yes, he has. Into the first chicane. Could we see a Lewis Hamilton situation here with Max Verstappen? No, we can't. We know that Norwich fan loves Max Verstappen. He loves to suck him right off. But James Biscuit then is going to keep in front of Norwich fan. Actually got on the grass there. Did you see that, James? That was a very heavy get on the grass. But Norwich fan cannot make the move. That's lazy chicken. We're out with a race. Could there be a full safety car? Yes, there is. You called it.
It was at the corner that I knew it was going to happen as well. Ascari.
It's at the Ascari chicane, and this is awful for Tree Burner here. He's got to sit behind Ruben, watch and weep at the fact that he's been lapped, and his race has pretty much been ruined. If he wasn't lapped, I think he could have gotten back into this race. Lake Jiggling has really binned it there.
Everyone who finishes his race now has got points because Tree Runner cannot unlap himself. So
yeah. So
Oh, they're boxing actually. Might be to get ahead of them if they box.
Toxic.
Oh, if they box, if they all box the same lap here for hards or the mediums, it would be back into the race.
Oh, there's going to be an Alpine double stack. There's going to be an Alpine double stack, or have they judged it to perfection?
They have.
That is the best executed double stack I've seen in an F1 game.
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
They waited about a second to put the tyres on.
It looked pretty good though.
It looked pretty good, but when he parked up, they were still like technically getting the tyres ready. I mean, I've seen one in career mode.
Probably the best I've seen.
I saw one in career mode. Oh my god. Well, I don't know why that's happened. Oh, he overtook the safety car. Of course, he's gonna get disqualified for that.
Oh yeah, no, he didn't. Oh, he did.
He did. The safety car's right there, mate.
Oh yeah. Well, I thought you were allowed to though. Oh,
no,
that's weird.
You can't unlap. You can't unlap yourself in this game. You can't do it.
In real life, you are.
Yeah, but there's no mechanic in the game to let you overtake the safety car to unlap yourself.
So everyone's guaranteed points then. That's just how crap the attendance show up was.
Yeah, it's a bit of shambles right now. The league is kind of declining, even though the numbers are going up, but the league is going down.
No one's
in
active
attendance.
because there's only 39 people who've done the bloody active check.
Which is all right for 2 tiers though. You can split them up.
At the end of the day, we were hoping for all the members to do it, but if we can't get 144 members to do it,
we're going to be dropping from 144 members to 40 members. The 104 members we're going to be losing as of right now.
Mr. Monkey is in the pit lane. Mr. Monkey is in
Ruben
the pit lane.
has asked on the radio, why haven't they pitted? Very valid point. On the radio, because he said it on the radio.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah. He says on the radio, Ruben does say, why didn't you pit?
Because when they come back out the pit lane, they're going to be on fresher tyres, but they're not going to be in the lead of the race, and this is perfect for Alpine in the constructors. It's even better though for Norwich, who will PK.
For Norwich.
Did he pit? Of course he did pit. Norwich could be in the lead of this race. And Toxic's just sweet would probably try and hold them up when he can. So
if he can pass them.
No, because he'll pass them through the pit lane. He'll try to hold them up when they catch up.
How have we had 11 people to climb for tier 1?
Ridiculous.
I know.
Half of these, not half of them, but like a few of them are tier 2 drivers. Rapini, there's Chicken Wing,
Pet Roch,
Tree Burner is both, but still.
People Rick, Noah, TJ Beads, Maxi, Mercedes Dad. That's 7 people who didn't show up, man. Wow. Karem. I don't know if you're watching. At Kieran. So baby, let me smack my like a drum. We'll do after. So how long until you think the safety car's gonna be in then?
This lap.
It's not. I have a feeling turn 1's going to be interesting though. I mean, it's not a grid start, but it's obviously a rolling start, so I think it's going to be interesting. I am the attendance man, so I do all the attendance license point stuff, don't I?
I know what I do. The safety car restart. I'd start.
Do you want to do the safety car restart?
Yeah, I normally do them anyway, don't I?
Alright. Yeah, you do anyway.
What I would do from the safety car restart if I was leading, do it on the safety car line, so the slipstream is very limited.
Yeah.
If he starts it off Parabolica, everyone will overtake his teammate, everyone will overtake James, everyone will overtake, some people will overtake him as well, yeah, so, you know. It'll be interesting to see what he does. If he waits up enough, he might have to start before Parabolica, which would be lovely for him. Because he's very good at Parabolica with the ERS usage that he has and stuff. Here we are then, safety car coming in this lap, safety car really using the track to the full advantage there, but Mylander really likes... He's led a few... Yeah, he's led more laps than I think Nightfan has in the last few races, so... He hasn't led as many laps as me though, before I get scammed. The shame.
I'm a London scammer.
I'm so disappointed by that. When's he going to go? He's catching up to the safety car right now. When's he going to go? He's sticking it in gear 3.
Tight, though. Oh, that does look tight with...
And he's gone now.
He's gone.
His teammate has been caught out by so has everybody else behind them. Advantage! Where does he come from? He's about to be in a podium position if he can get past James. They're going to be going side by side through turn 1. It's a massively late break there, but he's wanting the throttle half through the corner. And he's going to get the move. Almost done, but the traction from the soft is still a little bit better somehow. Just sweet on the grass, getting past Rapini on the fresh medium cotton powder tyre. They're going to come through into turn 4. They're going to go side by side almost.
Finley.
And Rapini, he was in P6, right behind his teammate.
AI.
Oh no.
Whoa, for a brief second. Rapini's
wrong. Rapini is out of the race.
He's collected. He's not out of the race. He's collected Apex Finley, and Apex Finley has gone round. Rapini has reset track. I just caught that. Just damage down the tier 1 no-shows.
I think Saucy's a little bit damaged there on his front right. No, he's all right. But an interesting restart as Nitran, because of that, is back up into his P6, still right behind his teammate. Vantage though, hunting down this podium, and actually...
Norwich fan had a little bit of a stinky exit out of the Ascari chicane. This is allowing Mr. Monkey to come at the Alpine driver. He's going to make the move into the Parabolica curve. Yes, he is. He's got it done even before the corner. Wow, Norwich fan is really having a dip in form here in these races.
Vantage is the leader of the pit stoppers, as Skip Buddies lets his teammate pass, I think. But yeah, Vantage right now, unless Tochi can get past him, is in a net P1. There's a brilliant switchback as Vantage almost turns into him.
He had a moment. There was nothing he could do there. He had a moment.
Was it actually a moment though, or did he just turn in? 'Cause it didn't look like
it was a moment.
It was a very slow moment, but he's going to try down the inside. No, he's not.
Very aggressive moment. It was a very aggressive moment.
Yeah, but it was slow though. He's round.
Oh no! No! Vantage. Oh, I'm actually really rooting for him here as well.
No, I'm not. Dr. Sui is now in the lead of the race technically. Notch fan. Really struggling though to get the pace around here, but he's looking for a net P2 or P3 right now, so it's damage limitation for him in the championship fight. I don't see him leading the championship for very long, because Jack is just insane at this game. Same with Jay, but Jay has almost dropped his teammate. I'm not sure if they're playing the team game right now, because Jay trying to push up that DRS, it seems like. Is it going to work? It has worked for the time being, but he's going to cut that back down, but I'm not sure what the teammates in the Red Bull are doing. It's an easy 1 and 2 if they keep dragging each other along, but it's not an easy 1 and 2 actually, because they've got to make a pit stop. Are they hoping for another safety car? Most likely. Should they have pitted? Most likely. But we've seen it before. Jack did not pit in Spain, and it cost him that first place, which if he had got that first place would be leading the championship right now, or would be 1 point behind in the championship right now. So, you know, pit stops define championships. If you're being honest, aren't we? They do define the championships. If you don't pit, and we've seen it before, 2007, pit stops define a championship. Lewis Hamilton tried to make a pit stop, got in the gravel, couldn't get it out, lost the championship because of it. They really do. They are crucial, and that's why, you know, they thank the team afterwards as well, because they're like, oh, thank you, got me a good pit stop, but he's going to catch all the way back up now with this DRS that he got before the Sky Chicane, and depending on the exit here, He
Oh,
might be
hold
able
on,
to get
Mr.
him.
Monkey's going to pass Norwich fan into Ascari. Yes, he does. He got it done before the corner. Just like usual, with Mr. Monkey's got it done before the corner actually happens.
Mr. Monkey's in net P2 then. It's a good result for Aston Martin right now. But depends on where they come out and where they filter out in the pit stops, because there won't be much traffic. Because the gap to Apex Finley is quite a lot. And they're boxing now. James has pitted. He's spinning the pit lane! Oh no!
Oh, that could cost him his race.
And the worst part is
Norwich
about that.
fan going to come at Mr. Monkey. Mr. Monkey's got the DRS, and DRS actually got past into Parabolica. Mr. Monkey side by side with Norwich fan. Is it going to be a Lewis Hamilton situation with Max Verstappen? They've managed to do exactly what those two drivers couldn't do and keep it clean. It's great battling.
James is going for an undercut. It has not worked out at all. Because he's got to set that 5-second penalty later on in the race, or just take it now. The undercut will not work for him, so that's very unfortunate for him.
Yeah.
So it might work for him on track, but after the race finishes, it won't matter anyway, because he's filled out in P7. He's got to cut his way through the field at least 17 seconds to catch up to Mr. Monkey, Norwich fan Toxic Sui, who's already 3 seconds ahead. They've got to cut their way through the field a lot.
And Mr. Monkey again is going to come at Norwich fan. He passes him into the Ascari chicane, but this time Norwich fan is having none of it. He tries to come back at him. I'm literally just staying on board with this battle because it is the best battle on the track right now. And Norwich fan then, unfortunately, does have the overwhelming overspeed. Is he going to pass Mr. Monkey? Lifted off! He's got the DRS! That's what Mr. Monkey wants. That's what he's lifted off. But oh, he had a moment. Is that going to cost him the position to Norwich fan? He doesn't have the DRS, he does. Is it going to cost him the position to Norwich fan though? Let's have a look. It could, that moment could cost him the position to Norwich fan. Unless he focuses on having a better exit than the Alpine driver. Maybe lifted off the...
Oh, the curb! Got rear-ended onto the curb. Oh no.
What's the VSC for though? What's the VSC for?
I'm checking every car. It's Rapini. It's got no front wing.
Ah, right. Okay, so every little bit of debris on the track, unfortunately, causes VSC.
Which
Oh my lord.
Well, Norwich, for his battle for the championship, this will not do him great. That spin, because
Yeah, that could be reported.
the gap
though.
is now 10 seconds to Jay, and about 12 or 13 to James. He's got the front for the whole race when they get past the EH Saucy, and we've seen by the pace he's already got, it's not going to look too good for him. But I think they're getting back to racing speed. No, not quite. Mr. Monkey though on the voice crack and a half on the podium. But the thing is, Jack with this, he's going to almost get a free pit stop, but not quite, because he's going to enter the pit lane, not going to speed. Where's he going to filter out after the safety car? He's going to be ahead of DH Saucy. I'm not too sure. We're going to have a look.
Oh, Norwich fan had a massive moment there. He went onto the gravel. Does that mean he's going to be passed by Mr. Monkey into turn 1? Jack has lost out to the Alpines, but Mr. Monkey is in a net P. Well, he's in P2 now, and he's side by side with Norwich fan. Norwich fan breaks way later.
Hold on a minute.
And the worst exit is Mr. Monkey going to go side by side. Oh, whoa, there was massive lag there. And what were you saying? Hold on a minute about?
Jay's passed Jack. He's undercut him with a vertical safety car.
Oh my lordy lord.
As of right now, Norwich fan is somehow increasing his lead in the championship. And like I said in Britain, I said this, and I want a TikTok to be made out of this. It's an Alpine 1 and 2 right now, with Norwich increasing his lead in the championship. Boom. TikTok right there. But Toxic Sui, 8.4 seconds in the lead. So unless he wants a seat position and not trying to get the win, he's going to have to be stopped for a long time. Oh, not trying to just let him pass into Ascari.
He wants DRS. He wants DRS.
Yeah, I think he's going to get past anyway. His Vantage enters the pit lane. Is he going to get jumped by Rapini?
I don't think
Probably
Mr.
not.
Monkey's going to have it.
He can't left off this much.
Has. Oh, that's James Biscuit! That's James Biscuit gone!
That will help out everyone ahead of him. Well, obviously. But what they need is to see that they wanted to see Skip Butty's round, because that helps out Josh entirely. As he's now going to even, is he going to fly past? No, he's not. He can't even get past him. He's rear-ended him instead.
Oh, he's hit him. He's done the exact same that Mr. Monkey did to him, and that has now led to Mr. Monkey having a shocking exit. What's Norwich fan done there? He got on the blooming grass. Is that going to allow Mr. Monkey to come at him?
No. James is in for damage. This could ruin his attempt at a podium. Well, I don't think we're going to get it anyway because he's got to overtake a few cars to get there, but Jack now scarily close to a Norwich fan already. Yellow flags going through sector 2. I'm not too sure what that is. It's nothing. Oh, it is something. Rapini's out. Don't be a safety car for the sake of the quality of the race. Oh. But Toxic this week can get a free pit stop, so he's all chilling. No, he can.
Does he want to box again though?
He'll be on fresh mediums with the pack that's trying to chase him down. I think he'll be fine. Because we'll get out ahead of DH Saucy. And he's going to take that risk. What's going to happen? Are we going to see Norwich fan try back people up with the delta time? Are we going to see it? No, he's going to try to take the lead of the race actually. I completely forgot. He's boxing as well. They're doing another double stack. So is Mr. Monkey. Oh my god. They're all pitting. What a gamble. And Red Bull double stacking. And I've seen that happen live.
Yay!
He's got a 5-second penalty.
Yeah.
Now though,
James Biscuit.
Norwich fan with double stack has been overtaken, sorry, by Mr. Monkey. Luckily though, Jay is back out in the same position anyway with that speeding in the pit lane, so it's quite lucky with him. But yeah, so this is going to be spicing up the championship a lot, because Toxic Sui now can either hold up Mr. Monkey or take the win home by himself. Team orders might come into play here, and it'd be very funny if they were. But now Bert Mylander, it's in the lead more laps in the race than Leo. Less said about that the better, because you know we both got scammed of a podium. He got scammed of a win. I got scammed of a second place.
Oh, I wonder why. I wonder why. Some dirty driving going on into it too. Unfortunately, the stream didn't really work.
Maybe you should have been 1-2 then. I'm not having that.
Yeah, I know, but there was some stuff going on. It's whatever though.
It is what it is. We want to next race.
Actually ending a little bit earlier the race today, isn't it?
Yeah, than normal.
Than it usually would, because quali would last an hour. So yeah, and then like 20 minutes early.
And I get to lead another safety car restart. But that's the only good part about the safety car, because, well,
you get to do it.
Yeah, because the rest of it's pretty annoying that he's had to crash out. But yeah.
Well, it's good for James Biscuit, I can't lie.
To be fair.
Who am I forgetting then? What are the teams in F1 like real life? So it's Mercedes, Merc, Red. Check big boy chat, Ollie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look what I just asked.
Can I go? Can I go into Merc, please?
I don't think I'll be allowed.
Karen needs to show up. I can't lie.
He's costing McLaren points.
Yeah. So what teams are there? Ferrari.
I'm in.
Alpine. Oh, let's go. Alpine. Alpha. I think the safety car's going to be in this lap. Alpha Tauri. Aston. Martin.
So me and you are now in the. Yeah, I will. If I don't get scammed.
And me.
We both got scammed. It could have been a Merc 1 and 2 today, basically.
Mate, Barenko, right? Barenko made a stupid claim earlier.
Wow.
He said, I won't get any penalties because the admins love me and they're on leave.
Yeah.
And you muted him. Well done.
Yeah, because it's a silly claim.
That's a dumb comment.
That's what I muted him for.
Lovely. So Max sorted. So Leo, Ollie, Red Bull sorted. Barenko, Fire, G, Fire Ghost, McLaren, Karem. You know, is it not in this lap?
I don't know why it's not in this lap, but
What the fuck?
Farkas is speeding in the pit lane.
Advantage!
We've got a lot of speeding in the pit lane in this race. I'm not too sure why. Norwich fans got a 3-second penalty. That's a bit interesting.
Sorrow will go
I got us 10 points today.
Sorry.
I get my points go to Mark, so I got 10 points.
Oh, really?
Yeah, pretty nice.
Did they?
Well, that's what Thingy said. So,
Hey!
Aston Martin, what do they get? Oh, they get 1 and 3. They might get 1 and 3 depending on if the penalties get removed and stuff.
Yeah, but I don't really care.
But we don't get overtaken by them, so that's all good.
Well,
With my
hey,
10,
that's good,
with my
isn't it?
10 points, I got up to
Alpine.
24
Who's
points.
An Alpine? Who's an Alpine? Hold on. Who races an Alpine? Oh, Jensen.
Alright, I'm up into P6 in the championship now.
Jensen.
If I didn't get scammed these races,
Yeah.
I could literally be in like P3, P4. Not even joking.
Who's usually an Alpha Tauri, by the way?
Not too sure.
Who's an Alpha Tauri? Neo, right?
Yeah.
Aston Martin, was Sarah and Tyrone.
Also, I'm 1 point off of Jamie and Max. So,
I'm gonna say Raptor, Max, or Alfa Romeo. I don't know who's usually in Haas. Oh, Aston Martin, Willen, and someone. Actually, I'm gonna rewrite this because I've written it a bit too big. I don't know why I write so big on a whiteboard. Like, I usually write Reese, like not small, but like I don't write that big. Then as soon as I write on a whiteboard, my writing just goes massive.
same. I don't know why. Just, you know, feels quite nice to
abbreviate
do that.
it. Merc, Red Bull, McLaren,
Race is restart, by the way.
Ferrari.
Talk you through the decent restart. Josh,
Oh, shit.
with an absolute screaming restart, is going to get the slipstream. He's lifting off. Why is he lifting off? He can get the lead of the race.
He wants Toxic to win, I think.
Jack goes down the inside of
skip
DH Saucy.
Oh, it could be an incident. Oh.
Hunting down his championship rival. All he's got to do is finish ahead of him, but he has to win the race as well. Remember, has to win the race, otherwise he can't lead the championship. As Mr. Monkey getting on some really good pace around Monza.
Oh, DJ H2 Saucy's made some contact with Jay, and Apex Finley's now passed his teammate.
Yeah, not a good start for him at all. He's down 3 places already. But yeah, I mean, Josh could have overtaken him. Not too sure what he's doing there. But now, speaking about overtaking, he's going to get overtaken during a scar. They're going to be going side by side. Mr. Monkey going around the outside. Josh gets the inside line. He's onto the grass. And oh my god, it's going from bad to worse for Josh, really, because he's now got his championship rival on the back of him. But we knew he didn't have pace.
Hey, it's Finley within a wall there. Oh my lord.
There's front wing damage everywhere, but down the inside now he's round!
Oh.
Jack is round at the parabolic balls!
Oh my, that could change the whole complexion of the championship. Unless Jay is going to pass Norwich Van, which he is. They're going to be side by side. Is Jay going to make a ploy to take Norwich Van out? He forces him wide. I don't think they're going to get that serious.
I can tell you what happened. The Red Bulls are going side by side. He outbreaks himself. It's nothing to do with Norwich's fault. Norwich has nothing to do with that.
Really?
Because what happens is, he's taking the corner normally. Then all of a sudden, a Red Bull arrives on his inside. So there's literally nothing to do with him. Like, he's outbreaked himself completely there.
I'm just saying it could be. They could just do it to try and reduce the effect.
But I'm just saying. He won't get, if he gets supported, it will not be a penalty. One, because I'm the head steward, and I've seen what happened. unless there's any greater details going on, there will not be a penalty given for that. I'm pretty sure.
Because you're the one who sorts out all the incidents, aren't you?
If it's to do with me, I get Ruben to do it. But they'll be. Oh, Norwich is really not good around Monza, is he? James Biscuit though fighting his way back up the field. This could help out people. But Josh is in dreamland right now with a podium to his name almost, and the lead in the championship is going to get increased by, well, at this stage of the championship, a whopping 11 points. So he'll be leading the championship by 19 points again if this race result stays the exact same. But Skip is catching Saucy.
It is.
James Biscuit is past Mr. Monkey on the straight.
Has been passed by Jay there. I'm sorting out some stuff for attendance and that. Sorry if I'm not really commentating that much.
That's fine, because I enjoy it, so it's all good.
I'm letting you. Oh, Jay's got miles off the track. They're side by side into the chicane. Oh my God, Jay's got blowing airtime. Ruben's had to cut the track to stay in front of him. Is that gaining an unfair advantage there from Ruben? Is he going to have to hand that position back?
He got forced off. It's all right.
No. Jay thought no. Jay had to have airtime.
No, Jay went down the inside, cut the curb. He's going to get past him anyway. But he gets on the curb.
Well, yeah, he let him pass.
The curb isn't Ruben's fault. But the curb then bounces Ruben off the track.
On the curb.
Yeah, but no, Jay on the curb.
Ruben's had to go off. Ruben's had to go off in the gravel. Do you see that?
I did. Jay, right, well, I'm going to explain. Jay got on the inside curb for going too close to the inside. It's a game mechanic, the curb hitting you up. He hit Ruben a little bit, and then Ruben had no room to go in because of the line that Jay had to take was really tight.
Actually, hold on a second though. Here comes James Biscuit for a pass on Norwich fan. He's side by side with him on the main straight. He should easily clear him with the DRS and the RS, but Norwich fan's still there. Is he going to make a defensive manoeuvre down the inside? Is there any contact between those two? It's a wonderful try at the switchback. Mr. Monkey actually is now coming back at him. Is he going to be side by side with him into the chicane? No.
Jack is ahead of Saucy.
He won't be close enough. Norwich fan actually has that flashing light. Mr. Monkey, is he going to be side by side with Norwich fan? Is he going to brake later than him? No, he's not. Norwich fan moves under braking. We're not going to know about that. So there we are then. Jack is past. Oh, he had a moment. Oi. Safety car would really help Jack actually.
No, it didn't. It pushed him back places.
No, just bring him back to the field.
Yeah, but he pushed him back places. He was going to get up into P4 and he pushed him back places. Right.
Actually, should we, after if Karen's on, we'll make a party with him after. Mr. Norwich fan has had a moment, and that could allow Mr. Monkey to try and capitalise. He's probably going to lift off and want the DRS. He's obviously got that red flashing light. Let's have a look at this from Vantage's point of view, because Vantage actually...
He's got past him and with the DRS as well. This is perfect for Mr. Monkey.
Got a bit wide there.
Mr. Monkey's got past him and he took the DRS away from him as well.
Hold on a sec. Is Vantage going to get involved here? Vantage has got DRS. Could he try and pass Norwich fan? Vantage is going to get involved. Is he going to try and go for the double manoeuvre on Mr. Monkey as well? Hold on though. Toxic, Sweet and James Biscuit are side by side. You go on board with that battle. I'll go on board with this. Vantage is side by side with Norwich fan.
Well, I'm going to stay on board with this because I'm on the GWF channel, so it makes more sense for me to stay on the one that means the most for the championship.
Well, James Biscuit and Toxic Sweet are side by side, and Toxic Sweet gets the move done. I don't know what happened there, but AMR Vantage has actually lost a little bit of time. Actually gained a bit of time as Norwich fans dropped behind AMR Vantage, so he's not having a very good day at the office. This is actually really helping Jack, as now all Jack's got to do catch up to Norwich fan. He is good, and he will be passing Norwich fan actually because of penalties. Norwich fan has 5 seconds. I think he got speed in the pit lane. I'm not sure, but that is Toxic Sweet and James Biscuit. What is?
He's round. Josh is round. He's out of the race.
Oh my God! That is championship.
Almost done. Wait, how much points you get? You get 4. You get 6. You get 8. Jack is level in the championship right now, and if Mr. Monkey boxes, Vantage is boxed!
Vantage is boxed!
So's Jack!
And so's Jack!
What is he doing?
Wants fresh tyres.
wants the fastest lap, I think.
But DJH2 Saucy has also come into the pits.
So,
it's not really going to affect him then.
He's got the 8 points he needs. If he gets
actually just advantage.
If he gets the fastest lap, oh, he's already leading the championship. He is leading the championship by 2 points in this race. He's gone from the championship. You see the group stages of the Hungary group with Germany, France and Portugal in one night. Went from Germany 4th, Germany 1st, blah 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 blah. The championship has gone from Jack leading, Josh leading only slimly, Josh not leading, and Jack remains leading the championship after this race.
Yeah. Oh wow, that is quality here. That's championship changing.
And I said if the championship was level by the season finale, it'll be a great season finale to watch.
How many
but, doesn't look like it's going to be there.
Races are left?
The races that are left, I can tell you right now.
Portugal, Russia, Abu Dhabi, Brazil. 4 more rounds.
Wow, crazy.
Jay's in the box. Jay has pitted. So has James and Toxic. Mr. Monkey stays out. So he's in the race.
Oh my God, Pierre Gasly!
What?
Pierre Gasly. He's doing a Pierre Gasly.
Who?
Mr. Monkey.
Yeah, he's got penalties.
Yep, but he's doing a Pierre Gasly.
Oh, yeah.
He's got 8 seconds. Okay. Well.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's doing a Pierre Gasly, trying to.
Oh, there's Jack. Is Jack gonna jump? Wait, what's happened to Jay? How comes Jay? He's in about 5-second penalty.
Oh yeah, he's serving it now to pass him later on in the race. As James is in a provisional win. Net P1
yes.
After penalties. This is crazy. This race has been crazy. I'm very happy that we followed Hungary with a good race. Actually, we didn't follow Hungary with a good race. We didn't follow Hungary with a race at all, actually. And then we went to Hungary, then to Belgium, which we didn't stream. Netherlands, which we streamed, which is boring. But we have returned with a good race for everyone to watch. Championship leader crashing out, becoming championship follower.
It's going to be a 2-lap sprint here.
Like tier 2.
Yeah. Which ruined my race. Yeah.
And ruined my race. Yeah. And ruined Mr. Monkey's race. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right then. Third one I get to lead.
Yeah.
Three ones in 27 laps. That's an average of a safety car every 9 laps. Right. Coming in this lap, Mr. Monkey is following the safety car so close.
Oh, Jack made contact with Jay. Jack has made contact with Jay there, and that's a 5-second penalty for severe collision with Skip Butty, but that will immediately be getting removed. So Jack, don't you worry, it's getting removed. But there
Mr.
goes
Monkey
Mr.
leads,
Monkey.
and he is going to keep the lead.
And it's James
Toxic
and
hey,
Ruben
shush!
side by side.
I'm leading.
Oh, I forgot you did the restart.
And Toxic just he's going side by side. He's going to break late enough. Oh, they're going to make contact on the rear end, and Mr. Monkey has to cut the chicane again. That might be another penalty, but he's going to go really wide. They're getting really squeezy. As Mr. Monkey's going quite slow on those non-fresh tyres. As they're going to touch. Oh, they're going to touch even more.
Oh, Jack's gone.
Oh, Jack's gone.
Jack is out.
No, he's not. He's still there. But Apex Philly's going to come back, and what he's going to see in front of him.
Frick.
Oh my God, Toxic to Swee. I don't know what's happened.
Vantage is gonna get P1. What?
Oh my God. No, because Jay might get his penalty removed, but was it Jay's fault?
But if he passes Jay,
I don't know if he will.
What on earth is gonna happen here?
But if Vantage wins, he gets his place back in the lead.
Is Vantage gonna win?
Just squeeze round. Oh no, it's a tragedy on the last lap of the race for him.
Oh.
Is Jack going to be able to overtake him in time to get back the championship lead? Because as it stands right now, the championship lead is still...
Vantage is about to pass Mr. Monkey to get up into P2. Can he gain on Jay? Is Vantage... Oh my God. Is Vantage going to bring home the win for the Williams team? I'd be so shocked. And Vantage He's side by side with Mr. Monkey. He's got the move done. Is he going to try and close out to Jay? Ruben's out. Ruben's gone. He's gone on the main straight. 7 people
He
left.
retired in the pits.
Advantage. Gonna take the win. He retired in the pit. Why would you retire? That's the thing.
Jack
He's
going to be level
he's gonna be
in the championship. It's level in the championship. So I've told you before.
Level in the championship.
It's mental.
He's livid.
It's back and
He's gonna
forth,
be
back.
so
He's taking air. He's taken air, and that he's at a purple first sector pushing for the fastest lap. If he takes the fastest lap somehow with this,
Hold on.
wait.
I'm sorry.
If he takes the fastest lap, if he takes the fastest lap with this, he leads the championship by 1 point. But that a bit of airtime he gets ruins it, and they'll be level in the championship. Go on, then you go.
Advantage. There's no way Vantage takes this on penalties, but there is a way Vantage takes this on penalties. Unless Jay's penalty doesn't get removed, I think it will. Jay will win, but Vantage is going to come home for P2. Jay takes the win, but it's going to have the penalties, so Vantage will take the win on penalties. DJ2 Saucy takes P3 with Jack. Is fighting with Apex Finley, but Jack has penalties, so he'll come home for P7, gets the fastest lap. There is your race. What a crazy end to the race that we had with that 1 lap sprint. Jack getting collected with an incident with James Biscuit and Toxic Just Sweet. What a race.
I don't get it. That's what Jack just said, but I don't get it either.
That's what Jack said.
Crazy.
What the hell
Vantage
has just happened?
has just won a race.
AMR Vantage has won the race, but we don't know if Jay's pens will be getting removed. What a race! What a race! What a race! But MCL Senna, he still takes P2. Well done to everyone then. Oi, what a crazy race. I can't believe it. Well, thanks to everyone for watching my stream. I don't know about yours. You finished that in seconds.
Mr. Monkey has got a pen that he wants to get removed.
Yeah.
James Biscuit took the fastest lap actually, mate. I did tell you that Jack could not get that penalty. Get that
Because of the airtime.
Because the airtime just deleted all that lap time, so this is incredible scenes, but the championship is nip and toe.
Oh mate, I'm so